Action! So let's do this, guys.
This was the most exciting news I've ever had in my entire life, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. As our son Killian Mukiibi was doing an MTN MOMO Pay advert. Guys, keep here as you see the whole process, the whole great experience he went through while doing this whole filming.
Hello, my name is Killian and this is my act. Uncle, you can use your...
It was like any other normal day when the a known company called Bliss casting agency contacted Killian's auntie from Sally Concept to push him and do this casting of how MTN needed a nephew who had a high technology about MTN, and this is how Killian was identified among almost among all the 50 children that were casted. He was among the best 5, and we kept on doing this back and forth. There's a certain reaction that they needed as the agency and the directors of the advert, that is SWANGZ Avenue, and then MTN.
But Uncle, you just use it.
Yeah.
My name is Killian and this is my act.
First and foremost, I would like to thank the head teacher of Mugwanya Preparatory School, Kabojja, for allowing our boy of power for this great opportunity out there with MTN and making the school proud. The back and forth and everything that we went through, the stress we went through while getting him and casting him with Benon, the director of SWANGZ Avenue. Oh my God. Thank you so much for allowing and pushing my son, or our son, be out there. Yes, I promised to show you the whole story or the behind the scene of what happened, and this was Bliss agency that kept on casting him. Yes, there were also other children that were there, but I'm proud to say that Mugwanya Preparatory School, yes, we headed to SWANGZ Avenue, and we don't know what happened, but somehow we knew that we had gone through with a whole deal. But we had to meet the director, that is Benon from SWANGZ Avenue, to really take on what he really wanted.
But your uncle is a kind of uncle that is not well versed with technology and things like Virginia. Like he doesn't know his mobile phone. Yeah. If mobile money is so easy and complicated, you know, so you will be at a market and it's trying again. I saw you when you are
Yes, yeah, that he's started.
and you're there, you notice that.
I would love to thank the director of SWANGZ Avenue, that is Benon, for really pushing my son. Every time we would get a phone call, they'll tell us Benon wants Killian back again for casting. Somehow they really connected, and there's something that connected him to the script that he wrote for this entire advert. And we were seated there puzzled. We didn't know if the deal had gone through. They kept on telling us sit there and wait for the communication. Guys, we received the communication, but that happiness was the inside happiness that Killian had gone through. Immediately we were put on the MTN MOMO Pay organization team. My dear parents, my dear fellow parents, I was really excited, but we could not show it. Everything was just being confidential. We kept on communicating with our father, and I was updating him what was going on. Guys, this was great news to us. We could not believe. Now we started following the instructions. They wanted us to take him to a salon to have that planned kid haircut. As the director had mentioned that he was at a boy that he knew about the MTN technology to use the whole process of using MTN MOMO Pay. And this was a great experience, and we kept on communicating fully on the group. Yeah, we kept on following the other instructions that we were to wait for a costume designer that was supposed to design him for the whole advert set. And then we went to the main stall, and they were taking different outfits and pictures and sending them to the directors so that they choose what they really wanted. Hey, as the director mentioned that he really wanted Killian to rest as much as possible so that he's fresh early in the morning, and it was call sheet that they sent on the group, and we had to follow the instructions, what time, where to be at the right time. And as early as possible, we set off to where the first scene was going to be, and that was Mutiana Road. Never seen a very organized team as SWANGZ Avenue and Bliss Company and their whole other team members. As an events manager, I know what this means. This team was really organized.
I like your haircut. Cool, funny.
Yes, everything was set. This was a great experience for Killian, and he was watching whatever that was going on, the cameras, the team, the directors, and then we were ready with breakfast so that the costume designers start up with his dressing. As Killian had prepared with his dressing, the all other actors were also getting ready, and cameramen were trying to position themselves in the whole script as it was going to be seen on TV. Everybody just generally was getting ready, taking breakfast, dress code. But what I liked about this whole team, there's very good time management, and they had to do what they're supposed to do to make sure that they start the shooting as early as possible.
Michelle, take us away.
Okay, humble yourselves, people. Let's pray.
The director, Benon from SWANGZ Avenue, had to meet up with his characters and brief them what they were supposed to be doing. Now, when they started rapping my son with microphones, and I started realizing now this is reality. Let's go, Killian. I honestly like the way the director kept on handling Killian, making him feel comfortable and, building up more of his confidence during the shooting time.
And action! And cut! Mama, you said? You get a cut. I would say? Action!
Honestly, guys, if you're not patient, you can never do this kind of shooting or doing an advert. These are repeated shoots they do, and they have to make you repeat it over and over. And this was a time of a break because it was very hot, but the team had to really see how they manage time, and they continue with that shooting. During the shooting time, the cameramen get all angles of every side of things that they are trying to shoot, so that they get those perfect takes they always want in the whole entire advert. Now, the first scene in Modoma was done. These guys are really good with time management, guys. Hey, and these are really my things as an events manager. We had to set off to another location, and that was Bulenga, where they were going to take another scene, the second scene of Uncle and Killian doing more shopping along the way. This is what they really mean, making money and being serious with business. This was another scene that SWANGZ Avenue took, and it was another scene for Killian and the uncle to do, as they were trying to do more shopping and taking things to the village. With his little cough that kept on disturbing him, yes, I tried managing it as a mother and as a boy of power. Of course, he kept on with that strength, and he was available at any time they needed the next shoot. For MTN, the clients, as they kept on watching what was going on, they were really impressed with the way Killian carried on the character that he was given and the script and everything that he was given with the other actor. And they kept on asking me whether the boy has ever acted. I kept on telling them, as a mother, I built their confidences. I built my children's confidences during holidays, and they were really impressed with whatever Killian was pulling off. Going on, we went to another setup. That was the home setup, where we had our lunch that was organized, and it was a break, and we had to continue with the whole advert scene. This was another scene where we found very many other actors that were involved in the whole entire advert, and the costume designers were trying to identify the outfits for the children, the grandparents, the uncles, the aunties, as Killian and Uncle were continuing with the whole shooting.
Okay, stop! No camera! Set! Okay, roll camera! Stand set! And action!
As the whole script was showing that Killian was from town or Kampala city with his uncle, and he's the guy that knew about the MTN MOMO idea, MTN MOMO Pay idea of sorting out stuff that uncle needed for the village or the family members to use as they were preparing for the big dinner night. Closer and closer to darkness, we thought that we were about to finish. Then I was really wrong. Killian, it's like he was restarting the whole thing or starting the whole thing, and this was the other part where he had to play with or act with uncle inside the house.
Waiting for you.
Thomas speaking. Stand by. Roll camera. Set. Sorry, just 1 second. Let's go. Okay, come back. What I don't want you to do is see that pattern of side and then you look below. Keep looking at Alpha.
It was clocking to almost 1 a.m. and we were still shooting one of the last bits, and that is how everything went for the final celebration, and they were getting every angle of a shoot or a take as the actors were still doing the thing. Yeah, that was for the final day, and thanks to everybody that really took care of my son. Even with the small illness that he had, he managed to pull off the whole advert thing. And yes, we were getting ready for the second day. The next day of shooting, it rained too heavily, and it really disorganized the time management on how they had to start the shooting. And as the parents, we took our responsibility of dropping him at where they wanted him to be, and that was along Garuga Road. That was where the other shoot was going to happen.
Isn't this where Jojo is?
Yeah, Jojo is still the other side. As the entire family were excited, that was my dad, Killian, his grandfather. He was ready to come and watch his grandson do the last bit of shooting, and we were there trying to organize ourselves as it had stopped raining. The assistant director Alex did a very great job of also handling Killian so well. There he was checking on everybody and saying hello and appreciating the family for allowing Killian do this whole entire deal. And we were trying to organize ourselves with we had to take some bites, then we continue with the shooting. I handed over Killian to the team, and they were trying to do the last bit of the shoot. And guys, thank you for watching this whole journey with me and of seeing the behind the scene. And this is how the whole entire advert turned out.
Bami kwangu, ana inakuchange ono.
Uncle, you can just use your phone.
Tuina momo.
Vakumwana kununya change.
Nayanziza nnyo.
Nange kwepera.
Yes sir.
Zo ziri mmeka?
Jire satu kitundu.
Satu kitundu.
Yes sir.
Eyo. Sente nga zinziguddeko.
But uncle, you can get from your phone.
Just keep on playing your bodies. What did you do? Mweba rutegeka nze no bola bankoye kuva ku macha ndi mu shopping. Juma jangu ambe ku munno mutikule ebintu. Muri mutya?
Uncle, you're suffering again. Can you can put it on your phone and make money?
Bye-bye. Mosuri domtuma. Undazo kuagara. Naye. Thanks for bana. This enkombo wazicharu wao. Jajja mwongere ko. Oyagala nyo rombo rw'ekinyego.
Kandete kando.
Hey. Wetaka kutambula. Gwene bwotula.
Kantubere munzikiza.
Senga natumo oyina okugumiikiriza.
Yeah, with the great news, I had to go and visit Killian with our whole entire P5, and we shared all the gifts to the whole entire P5 class, and we connected with my fellow King mother, that is Nurse Jackie. We went to talk to the boys and encourage them to do such things in future out of their classes.
We are very well, thank you. Now P5.
Just make you 5P proud out there. MTN Uganda.
As a mother, as a King mother at Mugwanya Preparatory School, I would wish for any child for such opportunities. Who knows what comes if the entire school is called to do such things. Oh God, we give the glory back to God. And Killian had to go and thank the staff, and especially his head teacher, Brother Jude. With the Mukiibi family, we would like to thank the MTN Uganda, SWANGZ Avenue, especially the director, Benon, Bliss, casting agency, the auntie from Sally Concept, and the entire school, especially the head teacher, Brother Jude. Thank you for the great opportunity. And guys, thank you for watching. Keep subscribing, keep sharing and liking. God bless you.
But uncle, you can get from your phone. Let's keep on playing your hobbies. What do you do? Uncle, you're suffering again. Can I put it on your phone and make money?
Oh my God.